right, so this is what's going on. Right, so effectively what I need you to do, the wolf, it's not your time anymore, love. We'll get to you later on. Right, so no face, no case. I want you all to click on his profile for me, and his last video, right, I want you to repost and like it, okay? So he's brought light to Brett, Boring Brett, on the app that was being gifted by a 10-year-old. Yeah, I think it was either yesterday or the day before. But he brought light to it. So we are going to repost it. We're going to get around the app. I'm going to show you all the clips, and then we're going to be watching it all. But this is No Face, No Cases video, okay? Mods, can we pin him again, please? As soon as it's done.
It's been a while since I've had to do a video like this, and as much as I'm raging about the situation, I am going to try and keep my cool for the sake of this video staying up. So please make sure you give this video a like, comment and a repost. Stick it on your story, duet it, do whatever you got to do to get it out there. So let's get into this. Last night, Sophie Bailey showed on her FYP show a video of Brett Boy accepting gifts from a 10-year-old. Yeah,
I'll play that clip afterwards, okay? Just so you know.
Heard me right, a 10-year-old.
So it's thanks to Sophie Bailey.
I'm not just talking about roses, because even roses would be bad enough from a minor, but we're talking about £180 gifts at a time. And what's more disturbing about the situation is that the people that were calling this out in his chat were being muted. Yeah, that's right, they were being muted for having their say and let...
Everyone click on No Face, No Cases profile, please. I go and like, comment and repost on his last video, guys.
Brett, we know that this
one now we're playing.
One of the people in the chat even @s this account and says, how old are you? And they say, I'm 10 and a half. Brett continued to allow and was lapping up gifts from this child. To the point that when this child sent him a £180 gift, he sat there giggling and laughing and was like, oh wow, thank you, Shelley. And let me alliterate, he knew at this point that...
Alliterate is not a word.
The account is clearly a 10-year-old. You can want to it, you can clearly see it's a 10-year-old. And before I play you this video, I just want to clarify that the right steps are being taken to safeguard this child. The Observer is trying to track down their parents to let them know what's going on, and also there's other stuff going on behind the scenes.
Big up the Observer. So as you can see by that account, let me just go back. But as you can see, I'm not going to show it, and obviously neither did No Face, right? But this whole profile is a very, very young child, right? Is a very, very young child, which obviously none of us are going to show. We're also not even going to show you the @ of the account, but I have seen it in another video. I think Sophie Bailey posted it, or done it last night. But it is really, you can see how young this child is. There is no if, buts, no's and maybes, right? Can we pin No Face, No Case again, please? No Face, get pinned again, please, love. Right, but we'll carry on now. And this is, the next part of this video is going to be, right, where you see the live taking place. It is a 6-minute long video, hence the reason why I'm not going to be on the camera, because I don't want to distract you with my gorgeous fasts. All right, but yeah, trigger warning in the chat. But please make sure you are following No Face, No Case. And please make sure you click on his profile and repost this video that I'm playing now.
Thank you so much, Shelley. Exactly. Just ignore them. They're just haters.
Haters. Huh.
Thank you, Shelley. I appreciate it.
Shelley's the girl's name, by the way.
Thank you so much. There's so many haters on this app. Honestly, there's so many. So many. Literally. For an act of kindness, there's just so many haters on here.
These people in the comments, the realist. Well deserved, Brett. By what? A 10-year-old? How would you like it if your 10-year-old daughter took your bank card and decided to spend your money on an absolute stranger online, which is in his 30s? How would you like it?
Many of them, so many jealous people, yeah?
We're not jealous of being gifted by a 10-year-old.
Let's just clear something real quick up, right? Luke Littler was 17 going round.
Right, now for you that don't know, Luke Littler is a 17-year-old dart player, right? He makes his own money, he makes a lot of money than pretty much most of us do, all right? But he come on the app and he was gifting people, but he's trying to make that comparison against a 17-year-old to a 10-year-old. This 10-year-old does not work, does not have a career. The 17-year-old had a career in darts, right? Okay? There's a massive difference here. Massive difference. The fact that he's making the comparison is wild.
15 universes. No one said a word.
He's 17, he has a career. Hence the reason why we didn't say a word. And this Miss M, one of his mods, daily number 58, laughing face. Mad.
Here is someone that randomly comes in whatever they are. Yeah? Let's just get that clear. Fucking hell.
Send the money back, Brett.
Jesus Christ. Where's the same energy for Luke Littler?
We're not talking about Luke.
One?
We're talking about the 10-year-old in your chat,
No
pal.
one's asked for gifts,
See?
guys.
10.
Literally. Bloody hell. Jesus Christ.
Jesus is not going to help
Get rid
you.
of all these haters.
Haters. You're being gifted by a 10-year-old. Miss M is an enabler. Is she, Sam?
Yes.
Have you scammed her out of £2 million as well, Sam?
No one knows the person's age.
Yes, they do know the person's age because the girl admitted it.
Fucking hell, man. Jesus. No one's asked for the gifts, chat. No one's asked for the gifts.
You put enough time in, Brett. Them you just liked, mate. What? The realist, are you okay?
Oh my god. No one wants to know that as well, Gremlin.
She just said 10.
Oh my god.
Where is the part where this girl says 10?
Hey, guys. How the same many fucking Jesus Christ.
There. So as you can see, this girl's account is there. So somebody, this Deb lady, asked her, how old are you? And she replies, 10 and a half. 10 and a half. What she obviously meant was 10 and a half, right? So at this point, he sees, with his own eyes, he can see this comment, 10 and a half years old. And he continues to engage with it. His mods continue to engage with this.
Energy for Luke Littler.
Oh, shut up, Brett.
Honestly, no one knows the person's age.
She just admitted it in your chat, bro.
Fucking hell, man.
The mods are now deleting everything.
Jesus.
Muting everybody.
No one's asked for the gifts, chat.
Look at that, she agrees again, yep.
Oh my god. No one wants to know that as well, Gremlin. Get rid of Gremlin. Oh my god.
No one wants to know that. What do you mean nobody wants to know that? I would want to know. If somebody come in here and they didn't look of age, Brett, I'd block them instantly.
Words. Anyone could do that anytime. That's not that person's fault still, chap. Literally, you know? It's just pathetic now. Bloody hell. I do need to check the oven. Exactly. I do need to check the oven. Remind me, Danielle.
Oh, Jay was in there as well.
And I was cleaning the oven and I turned it off and on, I think. In here, let them hate, realists. Just let them hate, man. Let them hate. Hate me if you like. Shani, thank you. No one's asking for gifts at the end of the day, chat.
It doesn't matter whether you ask for gifts or not. This girl is identified as a 10 and a half year old child. You should not be allowing her to stay there. I don't know how much 25 gifting badge. The Wolf, are you still in yet, darling? How much the 25 gifting badge cash? How much is it? How much do they have to spend? The Wolf would know. He's the biggest scam artist on the app. 1,400 quid. Oof, God.
You know?
1,400 quid. Okay.
There's their choice to send the gifts. Exactly, me.
He is the biggest scammer on the app, guys. He is. It's true.
And there's no same energy for someone like Luke Littler, is there?
There is no comparison between a 17-year-old either way as a child, but a 17-year-old child, right, who literally has had his own career and his own money compared to a 10-year-old child. I can't believe he's even making the comparison.
No? Where's the same energy?
We don't need the same energy.
Energy there, chap.
Regardless, Brett did not know or ask for any gifts. Mishi, you're a wrong un.
There isn't. Got people to number one, you know? There's no same energy there. Exactly, Christine, exactly. This is what I'm saying. There's one rule for one and one rule for another.
No, in their 10.
At the end of the day, Luke Littler, who was underage as well, correct? Sending gifts on here still. No energy at all there.
I've sent one of them. I sent one of them last night. They are 15k. So £150 gift. You'll get about 70, 80 quid out of that. Yes. Yes. After hearing that child is 10 and a half. Imagine applauding a 10-year-old child for sending you a gift on TikTok. Wow.
Oh my God, Shelley.
Oh my life, yes. Wow. Yes. This is nuts. As soon as we find the kid's parents, I demand I demand Brett pays them back.
Oh my
Get him in the
God.
box. No, I'm alright, thanks.
Oh my God, we got Shelley.
Your face. Big up Shelley.
Oh
Wow.
gosh, that gift was fucking lit. Oh my God. Yo. How lit was that gift? Oh my actual gosh, we're 49, bruv. We just been chilling. I've not even asked for a heart me. I've not even asked for a heart me.
How do you know she's 10? She's told the chat she's 10.
EL. Oh my God. Oh my fuck. Gee.
Never ever seen that one. Oh my God, Brett.
It's been a while since I've had to do...
So Sophie Bailey done the outing of it all yesterday. Ignore all my videos about the wolf. Obviously, I'm doing a massive outing on him later. Where's the Sophie Bailey one?
So this is the girl's profile in her videos. She's
Now, a lot of people were
quite
saying
clear
that Georgia, the copper, was
Thank
in
you so
there.
much, Shelley.
Is it that Georgia I'm thinking of?
Exactly. Just ignore them. They're just haters. Thank you, Shelley. I appreciate.
It's the fact that he says just haters as well. Like, just haters is a very, like, petulant thing to say. It's very childish. Do you know what I mean? It just has a sinister feel.
Yeah.
She
He's
wasn't there. I
saying
didn't think it
ignore
was actual
everyone, they're haters, because people are like, you're 10, you shouldn't be on here. And he's
There's so
saying,
many
ignore
haters on
them.
this app, honestly, there's so many.
Exactly,
so
FYP
many.
afternoon. Literally.
Literally.
Thank you, my Kate, darling.
For an act of kindness, there's just so many haters on here.
It just doesn't sit right with me.
So many of them. So many jealous.
It's the words he's using as well. Like, there's too many haters. Do you know what I mean? Like, them words are something a child would say. Do you know what I mean?
People, yeah. I'm not being funny, yeah. Let's just clear something real quick up, right? Luke Littler was 17
It's
going
famous,
around
Tracy.
gifting universes.
Doesn't matter.
No one said a word.
But we're not talking about Luke Littler. We're talking about the 10-year-old girl in your chat gifting you, bro. That's what we're talking about. Stop trying to deflect and send us somewhere else. We're concentrating on you, Brett. Not over here, you.
Come in here with someone.
I just don't like the comparing Luke Littler to a 10-year-old. Like, Luke Littler starts professionally, earned his own money. This is a 10-year-old who's not earned
You still blocked me after knowing they were 10.
own money. It's pocket money, at best. Birthday and Christmas money.
On that.
I think this is very poor.
Might bring up a Facebook and then she might have a family member on there. I'm going to leave it to somebody else. I'm not going to search into the child. I'm not doing that personally. I think the Observer is on that. And I know, obviously, No Face, No Case is in the middle of looking after her as well. So I think I'm going to leave it to them, guys. They have more, background than that of me. I am not getting involved in that. I'm not going to search up a child or get anywhere near, looking for the kid's parents. But as soon as we identify the kid's parents, 100% Brett should pay that money back. No problem at all.
I have Brett to say that.
And then he comes in whatever they are. Yeah? Let's just get that clear. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Oi.
It's the same energy for Luke Littler.
Thank you, Dee, my love.
I mean, Georgina, he didn't seem bothered when she sent yet another gift.
How about
Thank you,
that
Angel,
one?
my darling.
No one's asked for gifts, guys.
It doesn't matter whether you ask for them or not. The girl's identified herself as a 10-and-a-half-year-old child. You should have blocked her immediately.
Literally.
Thank you, Red,
Bloody
darling.
hell.
She should have been blocked at the point of people pointing it out in the chat, not waiting for her to then send more gifts and bigging her up. No, it wasn't. They all knew here. They all knew at this point.
Thank
It
you,
still
Cass.
goes on for another 5 minutes.
Jesus Christ. Just get rid of all these haters.
No, get rid of all these haters because I'm making money off a 10-and-a-half-year-old child and I don't want her to stop gifting. That is literally what he's saying there. Thank you, official.
Honestly, no one knows the person's age.
Your whole chat knows the person's age, pal, because the whole chat told you. She also told you.
Fucking hell, man.
Like, look at everyone muting. All the chat are getting muted when they point out the girl's age.
Jesus.
Thank you.
But playing devil's advocate here, why did one of his mods message him and go, Brett, this is a child. I've checked her profile. This is a child. Get rid of her. Thank you, Holly. Like, I think we had a young... was it a young girl before, Sarah? You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. There was a young girl in my chat before. She never gifted us or anything. But she was in my chat before. And I think Sarah blocked her out of nowhere. And I said, Sarah, why are you blocking her? And she was like, oh, she's only young. I was like, all right, okay. And then she was messaging Sarah off another account to say she wanted to come back in.
No one's asked for the gifts chat. Oh my god. No one.
Can we not call him that, please? Block that word out of my chat. He's not being predatory in any way, shape or form. He's just putting money over morals. Brooke watches you. That's all right. She's like a niece. Hence the reason why I don't swear anymore on my live streams.
That as well, Gremlin. Get rid of Gremlin. Oh my god.
So look, someone just said she's 10 and Brett said, well, no one wants to know that, right? So wait for it.
But can we just be honest here, right? He's not being a pred. He's not being a predator, right? He's nothing like that. That's not what we're trying to pull, grievance on here. What we're trying to say is he is putting his money over his morals. Right, and we're just bringing light to that situation. We're not trying to say that he's a predator in any way, shape or form. Stuff like that can ruin people's lives. So if anyone does that, you're blocked. It's putting money and greed over his morals, yeah.
Just so many keyboard words. Anyone could do that.
See, look at his words as well that he's using, like keyboard warriors. Do you know what I mean? Why use that word just because there's a 10-and-a-half-year-old in your chat? It's mad.
That's
Thank
not
you,
that
Joe.
person's fault still, chap. Literally. It's just pathetic now.
No, it's not, Katie.
Bloody hell. I do need to check.
Thank you, Holly.
Exactly. I do need to check the oven. Remind me, Danielle, I was tidying and I was cleaning the oven and I turned it off and on.
But they knew.
Big up my Sophie Bailey, darling. We love you, Sophie Bailey.
Friend.
Big up, Sophie,
But
darling.
to me,
Everyone follow
it's been
Sophie.
pointed out 2 minutes and 30 seconds ago that this is a 10-year-old. And he's saying, well, we weren't to know. How was we to know? I know she's 10 now, but everyone's getting muted who points it out.
I think.
That's bad as well, right? That even his own chat and his own mods are allowing him to earn money from a 10-and-a-half-year-old child. I think it's wild.
In it, let them hate, realists. Just let them hate.
Oh,
He's saying to the girl,
Thank you,
the
Miss Jen.
10-year-old, let them hate. Yeah, because it's damage control, Georgina, isn't it? It's damage control because you've obviously all got in touch with. Thank you, Zia. Zia, are you 10 or are you older than that? Just
Thank you, Sam, my love.
Thank you, Dan. So
I can guarantee you, regardless whether I had a uni or a rose, if there was somebody that gifted me and they looked young, I'm telling you now, they would be out faster than it would take me to block them myself. My moderators would be all over it. They wouldn't give two shiny ones about my pocket because they wouldn't want something like this to come out about me.
he's saying get rid of the haters, not get rid of the 10-year-old out of the chat.
Let them hate. Hate me if you like.
None of you lot deserve a gift. That's why I made 60k diamonds in the space of half an hour and you haven't. So, STU? Yeah, I would if I was you, darling. Ta-ra, love. Take care on your onward journey. Let me just mute him and get him out of my chat. Yeti follows me.
Thank you.
No, it doesn't, ice cream,
No
does it?
one's asking for
I did check Zia.
chat. You know? There's their choice to send gifts.
So no one's asking for ID in the chat. It's their choice to send gifts. That's another word that's come out, which I get. It is their choice, but I feel like when you find out once her age was pointed out, you should have blocked her instantly.
Exactly, and there's no same energy for someone like Luke Littler, is there? You know?
Why is he still making that comparison?
17-year-old man with a career.
There's the same energy there, chap. There isn't. Got nuts. Got people to number one. You know.
With his own money, not his pocket money.
Thank you so much, guys. Big up to all of you,
Exactly,
darlings.
Christine. Exactly. This is what I'm saying.
And I pinned my live goals.
There's one rule for one and one rule for another.
Sammy, you flash your badge in my life one more time, pal. You're going to get blocked. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Maureen.
At the end of the day, Luke Littler, who was underage as well, correct? Sending gifts on here still. No energy at all there.
Right,
Thank
so
you, my polar bear.
said 10-year-old sends another gift. I don't know how much that gift is. Could someone check for me how much it is?
Thank you, ACR. 15k, so 15k. I sent one yesterday.
Up on the screen. How many coins is it for the community thing, whatever it is, with the hot air balloon?
Thank you, Green Betty, my darling.
15k. So he then received another £150 plus more because she's probably recharging on the app. So more money.
Thank you, Joanna.
From said child, who apparently, because he blocked now, it's fine.
She sent to Phoenix.
Oh, look how
my
excited
God.
he is, giggling away, laughing. Look how excited he is at getting a gift off another child. Well, the same child.
Oh my God, Shelly! Oh my
Phoenix
God!
Dragon.
Oh my God, we got Shelly!
Digging up a 10-year-old. Mad. Thank you, Lewis, my boy.
That gift was fucking lit!
This needs addressing. What do you think I'm doing now, love?
Gift was lit. Was his reaction to that? Georgina, if
I'm
you're still here,
outraged.
this
Yes,
is
you
what
are,
the issue
Mary.
was.
Oh my God!
And at this point, he knows it's a 10-year-old as well, which makes it weirder now.
Yo!
Oh, even Georgina's saying, oh, wow, in the chat. Georgina's buzzing about a 10-year-old gifting Brett.
How lit was that gift?
How lit was that gift?
Oh my actual gosh, we're 49, bruv. We just been chilling. I've not even asked for a
So he's getting excited about getting on the rankings from the 10-year-old.
heart me. I've not even asked for a heart me. Bloody hell. Oh my God. Oh my fuck. Gee. I've never seen that gift either.
Oh my God, I've never seen that gift either. But Georgina's mod comes in and just says, well, he's blocked her now. What, after he accepted all the money off her? Rinsed her for what he could and then blocked her. A vulnerable 10-year-old girl. I don't know when this
Wild.
was. It was posted 22 hours ago.
Thank you, Holly, my love.
Apparently there was more gifts after that. Apparently there was a dragon as well. So that's what the screen recorders put
Pick
in
up
the
Sophie Bailey.
comments.
Thank you, Nessa. Right, so then we move on to No Face and Alicia having a chat about it this morning.
They allowed from the moment that, I don't know if you timed it, I didn't, but it was clearly about
Hello, everybody.
4 minutes, 5 minutes before the next gift come in.
His mods, the ones that were saying he can't help who gifts him need to be put on blast as well.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'll be hitting
Because
every
you
single
see,
one of their
anyone
Facebook
that says
pages.
anything about it being a kid, they get muted.
But it's, do you know what, yeah? There was people in his chat that put the hand up, you know, the hand emoji over the face, and then put in there, I'm not saying nothing. After the little girl had written 10 and a half.
And they all had looked at her profile as well.
All his mods won't call it out. I couldn't agree with you more. Thank you, Donna.
It's not even that about putting his chat on 18 over because of...
But bigging up a 10-and-a-half-year-old child after she's sent you a lot of money, that's financial grooming. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
There's a lot of the sprogs that do run around on here are running around under their parents' IDs.
It's
They
about
can
being
go live and they can get
adult.
into these 18s anyway. The fact is that as soon as he
Thank you,
sees
Holly.
that it was 10, and like Soph said at one point out, it should have been gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sophie. You see him getting muted, but it's about being a responsible adult and getting rid of someone who says they're 10 years old in your chat. Because when you're live, you can't, unless you've got another device, you can't check their account.
Can you imagine, like,
You want
giving
to do
your
it for you.
kid, yeah, for the last year, pocket money into their account? They had their birthday money go into their account. They had a little bit of leftover Christmas money in their account. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you, Babs.
And then all of a sudden, they've gone and gifted it to a fully grown geezer who's never ever going to
How old is Brett? How old is Brett? He's in his 30s, isn't he?
him again. Never going
Fucking
to...
mad.
It's for, I would, as a dad, yeah, I would personally pull up to you and I would take everything off you that you own. And more.
33. Yeah. I was going to say he's in his late 30s, isn't he?
Nah,
Early
that is
50s.
fucked.
He's not 27, love.
And they're level 25, so I don't know how much that is.
Two
Yeah,
grand.
but you've got to remember, if they gifted 50k yesterday, yeah, right, then that's
is
gonna
not
take him close
27.
to 25 badge.
He looks ill.
Or it could have,
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm a year older than him, and
Easily.
I look like a pillar of health.
It's only when you start hitting the 30s it becomes dangerous, remember that. It starts becoming like big jumps.
It needs to be put on blast heavily.
He does. Everyone needs to be put on blast. Like the Observer, oh, they're in it now. Big up the Observer. They were going to go and put him on blast. They were going to get on some people. Panda was getting the video and was going to send it straight over to TikTok.
He's
There's a
fasting, I
few
don't
other
care. He
people that
doesn't
are
look
doing
well.
their things.
I thought he was 37, so did I.
That's what it needs to be. It needs to be a case of when he goes live, everyone needs to put him on blast. Straight up on blast.
Yeah, I'll do it in a bit.
Because it was fucked. Like, that can't be continuing to happen. The fact is that they allowed from the moment that, I don't know if you timed it, I didn't, but it was clearly about 4 minutes, 5 minutes before the next gift come in.
His mods, the ones that were saying he can't help who gifts him need to be put on blast as well.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'll be hitting
Because
every
you
single
see,
one of their
anyone
Facebook
that says
pages.
anything about it being a kid, they get muted.
But it's, do you know what, yeah?
2 seconds, guys. Bear with me. Just hold the line. I've got a theory.
There was people in his chat that put the hand, you know, the hand emoji over the face, and then put in there, I'm not saying nothing. After the little girl wrote, I'm telling.
I've got a theory about this. I'm not going to say anything until I can prove I'm right. Thank you, Alicia.
And they all had looked at her profile as well.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm right, though.
It's not even that about putting his chat on 18 over, because of nowadays a lot of the sprog.
What's your theory? What's your theory? Set up for FYP. Scripted. Thank you, Proud. Oh, is it replaying? Sorry. What's your theory? I'll tell you what we're going to do. For the first time in forever, I'm going to open my box. I'm going to open my box and I'm going to tell you my theory. I've just sent off my spies a second just to go and get some stuff. But my boxes are open. You're more than welcome to come in and have your theory. All right, you're more than welcome in.
Hi. I think it is probably set up, Corie, for FYP.
You think it's set up too?
Yeah, I do think it's set up for FYP, but he did say he was fasting, but he looks absolutely awful. And then, did you see the live last night with Ems? And he was like, he's like, neckline, and he's like, I'm fasting for 20 days and all that. Well, what for? You look absolutely ridiculous. What's he gaining?
That's the part that concerns me. Alicia, what's your thoughts?
So regardless of if it was a setup or not, on the page, obviously there was videos of a young girl. She said she was 10 and a half.
Them videos, when they were uploaded, were they on for like days, or were you talking?
I don't know. I haven't. The profile's gone. I haven't looked at it. But the person who originally uploaded the video posted a screenshot of the page. It was a little girl. So regardless of anything, the mods and Brett, she said she was 10 and a half, and they were all backing it. So even if it was an adult pretending to be a kid for a setup, these lot were backing it.
Which
you know
So I've been told by one of his mods that they believe that, or they believed at that time, that account was somebody else gifting.
But it's still stated she's 10 and a half. I've got.
Alicia, have you got your phone on you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hang on, I don't know where my other one is. Let me find it. It just, for me, whoever it was, they said it was 10 and a half, and he tried to justify it by saying, well, what about this person that gifted?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No. Either way, right, the situation was, the girl said she was 10 and a half, you should have blocked her. Let's stick to that situation. However, now that account has suddenly disappeared. The videos have gone with it, right? And to me, something doesn't sit right, but I may be wrong. Polar Bear, what's your thoughts?
I agree with Alicia. I was thinking about this earlier. Is it part of an FYP setup, or is it someone trying to set up Brett? Either way, there was pictures of a minor. There was pictures of a minor, and that should not be on the app at all. It should have been reported and blocked.
Yeah, because if it's a setup, they're using a picture of a kid. Corie, I've got my other phone.
Can you call me on your mobile, Alicia, so I can tell you my theory?
Have you ever thought it might be Vic Rose pretending to be somebody else?
Possible.
Because she's been stalking him, obviously, for a very long time.
Hi, Corie.
I already know who, remember.
All of you have a quick chat. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, is he gifting himself, is he?
Well, to say you're 10 and a half is pretty sick, isn't it? In my opinion. Why would you do that?
Well, it is, yeah. It's worrying, really, to think that a 10 and a half has happened to got their mum's card or whoever and started gifting. Right?
That's what I mean, because them gifts were pretty a big price, weren't they?
It weren't as if it was just, a hand art or something like that. It was 2.5k gifts.
That's what I mean. And whether or not they've said the 10.5, it's wrong. And if it is someone trying to set him up and using a child's picture, that's also wrong as well.
I mean, there's modern technology now. I mean, every time I spend on my phone, on my card, I get a text to say that it's gone out. So, I just don't understand it. It's worrying, it's baffling, it's very concerning, very, very concerning. If it is going on, why hasn't TikTok done something about it? Because if it is a 10.5-year-old child, there's a parent out there that doesn't know this money has gone out of their account until they either get a statement or they check their account if they don't have taxes. It's just so concerning out there that there's a 10-year-old on the app going round gifting.
It's sick if somebody's pretending to be a minor and putting up pictures of a minor. That's the major issue as well.
Yes, it is. You're right there. Yeah, somebody who's acting like a minor and who is gifting, and it's worrying. It's giving out the wrong vibes here. It's giving out the definitely wrong vibes. And for Brett to sit there and say, "Oh, great." No, I can't be doing this.
Right, so who has spoken?
I agree with everyone else. I think it's just the same, that he's done it for clout, and then but he should have blocked her as soon as someone said it was 10. He's done it to get on the FYP.
So I think basically
on the break again on FYP, innit?
Someone create the account, gift him because they want Alice to see, not to give him.
Thank you. I agree. I agree.
100%.
I agree.
100%.
Sounds like a lot of excuses to be made. He's still a wronger for them to be there. Whilst none of us are taking that away from that fact, Sam, right? But, right, there's two slants to this, right? Regardless whether he was set up or not, in terms of, making sure Alice doesn't go back there again, right? I think it's that, personally, right? But either way, this account, and we'll say account for now, this account identified itself as a 10-year-old child. So he should have blocked and muted that straight away.
Yeah, definitely.
But he didn't do it. So either way, he's got to deal with the repercussions of that, right? But I think, what would you do, Corie? What if it was me? Well, my mods are too quick for me to even look at people. I'm not going to lie. My mods get rid of people before I even look at their comments. Right, but let's carry on switching the boxes. Becky, thank you so much for coming in, my love.
Thank you, bye.
See you later, love. Polar Bear, you can stay there.
Yeah, and I shall see you later on tonight.
All right, my darling, you take care. Thank you for popping in.
Thank you, Corie.
Thank you. Take care, Sarah, my love.
Bye.
You've got lovely blonde hair, by the way, Sarah. Out! Clap. Thank you, my Mary, darling. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I can't pin you because we've got boxes going on. Who's got mod powers, box-wise? We'll carry on switching the boxes around. We'll carry on switching. Give me 2 seconds. Guys, as soon as you pop in, can you go on mute and then I'll go around you box by box. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, I got 3 rides because I thought I was supposed to be 6, so because after I hit it up.
In 2 seconds, guys. I'll go around you box by box, but can everyone go on mute when we're doing it? Perfect. Right, okay. So, who should we go to first? Who wants to go first? Should we go to Emma? Emma below me? Emma! Okay, bye Emma. Love you. Rebecca? It's like a fucking free for all, isn't it? Evil Alison, do you want to go?
I'll go if nobody else wants to talk.
I want to talk.
I know, it's disgusting. Right, Evil Alison, you can go first. Jay, you can go after, my love.
Sorry, my phone. Alright, I think it is set up to get on FYP, but I was in Queen's Live today.
Yeah.
And Evil Queen said Alice stopped gifting him, but it's something different. but she stopped gifting him before all this happened.
Or do you reckon Evil Queen just said that to protect her gifter? Do you reckon Evil Queen was behind the account? Thank you, Patsy.
I don't know.
He's the only one that's going to financially gain off let's work it out, right? You've got Alice, right? Alice goes and gifts Brett. Brett gets number 1 on the leaderboard, makes a couple of grand, right? Then, the next second, Brett gets made out to be a massive wrong by having a 10.5-year-old kid in his chat. And then EQ this morning, in her own box, starts saying, oh, by the way, Alice doesn't gift him anymore. Alice didn't gift him anyway. They fell out before this. Yeah. So then she could turn around to Alice. She could ring him later. By the way, Alice, I told my live that you didn't gift him before. All right. So you just go with that, babe. But definitely don't gift him moving forward. Just love me, darling.
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Oh, I think I'm onto something. I'm not going to lie.
Alice had left because Brett's gone down a really dangerous rabbit hole. Okay, stuff that he's been
Are we talking
coming
about
out
his
with
health
is
now, yeah?
yes, and some of the stuff he's been spouting out is quite dangerous. Okay, so my understanding is that that's why Alice stopped gifting him, right? But do I believe it's a setup?
Or no?
This is my theory. Okay. Right, Evil Queen wouldn't do that, 100%. You know her, you know Chelsea. She wouldn't do that, Corie.
Excuse me, this is business.
Yeah, I know it's business, but, you know, Chelsea wouldn't do that.
Let's take a vote.
But my theory is...
Sad case she would, sad case she wouldn't.
Can we just get back to my theory of the most important thing? Which is whether this is a child or not, and so it's sick either way. Okay, it's sick if it was a child, because that child should have been reported as a minor and blocked and safeguarded. But if it's someone pretending to be a child, there's still child's pictures being put up, which that child still needs safeguarding.
What have I done?
What have I done? We're talking about theories.
Oh, theories.
Yeah, I'm
doing a delusive Angie.
What was the theory?
It's open, and I'm doing rage baiting.
What was the theory about me?
I said the theory about you, which I don't think is that far-fetched. My chat seemed to agree with me. I think that obviously I
don't.
I said I. So I think by Brett being made out to be this massive wrong un, then obviously your biggest gifter, which is, what's her name?
Well, she's my friend. Her name's Alice.
Alice, which then means Alice purely is for you, because obviously she was spending thousands on Brett.
I spoke to Alice 3 nights ago on the phone, and our conversation consisted of that she'd stopped gifting Brett. So even before this happened, Alice had told me on the telephone, and she won't mind me saying so, I don't imagine, that she wasn't going to be gifting Brett no more. And that was because he was live with somebody and he was slagging me off or something. So she didn't like that. So she'd already, before this, stopped giving him any gifts.
Why is he stuttering now when she's here?
Who? Corie doesn't need to stutter. Corie's wild.
I'm okay, we're talking about theories, but hey, you're blocked.
Yeah, and see, and I've come with the information that prior to this, Alice had told me she was not going to give him any gifts anyway.
Is Alice Tommy T?
And no, she's a woman. And I did mention to her as well that it's almost like, because it's a business, it's like, you know what I mean? It
is business, so you're behind the
I said it's
that's right. And she stays with you.
That's what I said. I said it's business. He's almost like a business rival, you know what I mean? So I'm in competition with him. So I said I'm glad about that.
But the best way to get him off there was by this happening today.
No, because this happened three days ago when I spoke to Alice. So she'd already stopped gifting him. This has only happened yesterday, hasn't it?
I think regardless of anything as well, everyone needs to remember Brett and we're backing it, and the person, the accounts if they were 10.5, and these lot were like, well, what about this person that was gifted? Like, I think that's the main thing here for me.
Sorry.
My theory was close, though.
No, your theory was nowhere near.
What was your theory?
Yes, it was. My theory was, okay, because obviously I now know that you'd spoken to us. My theory was that Brett's gone down this dangerous rabbit hole, okay, and he's spouting a lot of stuff out, which can be quite dangerous, talking about cancer, etc., this, that, and whatever. Right? I've been down that rabbit hole and I had to pull myself back out. But I didn't know that he had been obviously slating you. So
No, he hadn't been slating me. There was somebody who he was in a battle with who was slating me. He's not said anything bad about me.
Right, okay. But either way, whether it's a setup or whether it is a real child, there is still a real child's picture being used, and that is the main issue.
I don't know why you think it'd be a setup. It's bloody Brett. It's hardly like he's like big time on the app. He just moses along.
You have to get number one on the leaderboard. As you said out of your own mouth, he is a rival in terms.
That's gifts. On a general day, he doesn't get views. Nobody gives a shit about him. He's not on our FYP. He was only on the FYP because he was on the leaderboard and people noticed him again and seen how much weight he'd lost. So he would never feature like that. So why does everybody always go to it's a storyline? Like, it just dismisses like the seriousness of the issue, I think. Well, I'm going to jump down because I've got my own show to obviously speak my opinion on. Sorry, Corie. I just want to know why I was being accused. Bye, child.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
I love you, Chelsea.
Oh, capiche. Give it a rest.
Corie.
Yes, Nana.
I've known Brett, right, for years on this app, right? And I'm not bigging him up, right? When he first came on, he used to do the card. Do you remember?
Way before my time, my love. I'm not going to lie.
Exactly. And he was on the app for a while, and then he left because it was something to do with an underage child. And then he came back. So if you dig deep into his card days, you might find something.
Stop. Whoa, reverse. Right, so what happened prior?
Years ago, about 4 years ago.
Yeah, way before my time, okay.
Yeah, used to do the cards with Adam and Karma Kaz and all the rest of us. You know, like, choose a card and we used to have to, like, guess or whatever. When he very first started, and all of a sudden he left because of something about talking to underage people, and then he come back and he thought that everyone had forgot about it.
Someone just said, leave the poor guy alone. Are you serious? Like, this is children.
Alicia, you can dig into that. I don't even know whether I'd look.
I don't know. People have said stuff about Brett before, but I've never seen anything to back it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but he was on with us, and then all of a sudden he went, and we got told that he'd been chatting to young children, like young girls, not kids.
Hello, Whoosh.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll have a look into that. Thank you so much for coming up, Nana.
All right, honey, you take care.
Take care, my darling.
If I find any more, I'll inbox you.
All right, my love. I'll see you soon.
Darling. Take care. Bye-bye, Corie.
Mute, do you want to unmute? Do you want to have a quick say? I don't like your Canadian flag, but
I was going to say, that's giving me PTSD.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's giving me the same as well. Hello, Butte. Guys, I've got the real Canadian Angie in the box. Canadian Angie, can you speak? No shocker there.
It's the real Canadian Angie.
It's the real Canadian Angie. Hello, Jay.
Hi.
Hello, my love. So sorry it took us so long to get you. Go ahead.
It's all right. I just wanted to know, like, if it is a child that has genuinely sent this amount of money to him, has anyone actually reported it? Like, is this child going to get the money back?
I think the parents can go through and obviously raise a ticket, and then they can get it back through, TikTok itself.
Yeah. All right.
As well
I just
as obviously
wanted
they
to
pay it
know.
back from the bank, of course.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
But hopefully, though, Jay, in agreement to what you just said, I've never been on before. How do I unmute? Oh, you can come back, Canadian Angie. But yeah, so hopefully, when he does come back, hopefully he is going to repay the money if the parents come forward. Hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
And hopefully it's the full amount as well, not just the amount that he made.
Oh yeah, do you mean after TikTok takes?
Yeah, after TikTok take his percentage. So hopefully it's the full amount.
Yeah, I hope so. All right, well, thank you very much for having me.
All right, my Jay, you take care.
See you later, bye.
Thank you, darling. Ta-da. I'm doing my boxes like this, Fred. You'd be so proud. Butte, go ahead.
Good morning.
Hello, Canadian Angie.
No, that's not Canadian Angie. I don't agree with that. It's
No, you're Canadian Angie without the voice filter.
I'm from Canada, and it's got nothing to do with Canadian.
Are you from
Angie.
Ontario?
Do you not have an 18 plus?
Can you answer my question, please? Are you from Ontario?
I am from Ontario. I am.
Knew it! Canadian Angie without the voice filter.
No, I'm from Elora, Canada, which is about 2 hours north of Toronto.
Guys, let's take a vote. A smiley face is Canadian, sad face is not.
It's definitely her.
It's definitely her.
Absolutely not.
Can you say Corie for me?
Corie.
Yeah.
Corie Wilde. I've been following you for a long time, Corie.
Can you say
before Canadian
hold
Angie came on?
Can you say hold on?
Hold on.
It's her.
I do have a bit of an English accent, though.
Okay, anyway, go ahead, Butte. What's your thoughts?
I was just thinking, do you not have an 18 plus that you have to abide by through TikTok rules?
But don't forget, with the young girl, right, or the potential young girl, this account has a 25 gifting badge. They've had to provide ID at some point, so they could have got past that 18 chat, regardless whether it was on or off.
So if she can afford it, then let her go.
Sorry?
If she can afford it, she shouldn't be on the app, period.
It's definitely Canadian Angie.
This is Canadian Angie.
It's definitely her.
Alicia, you need to step back a bit, honey, because you know I'm not Canadian Angie. Wow. And Corie can abide by that because I was on here way before Canadian Angie was.
What is that? Is that a ghost? She's 10 years. She said she was 10 years
Lisa,
old.
I got a theory. If we keep her in that, thank you, Sophie. If we keep her in the box long enough, we'll be here in the granddad clock.
Oh my God! Yeah, everyone listen to the clock.
Yeah. Shh.
I don't have a grandfather clock.
Yes, you do, liar. Right, okay, well, you can stay where you are, Butte. Tom, what's your thoughts, or are you in here for clout?
I'm not in here for clout. I want to know, what has Brett been grooming? I came in halfway through. I'm in shock.
Grooming's a very strong word. So effectively, you've got to drop back down to the comments, Tom, and then I will send you everything. Then you can watch it again.
Okay, well,
I just reposted the video, right, bro?
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Tom's my actual real life friend. He's just in here for clout. Right, Dolly Daydream, what's your thoughts?
Oh, Barb, are you okay?
I'm alright, Barb. You're alright, love.
Yeah. I don't know, like, it's stupid really, but everyone's saying, oh, it could be a setup, but regardless whether it's a setup, blocked her. As soon as she said she was 10, block, gone.
Yeah.
There's no excuse. And that's it, really.
Oh my God, Butte.
What was that?
There's a big black block.
Was that a clock or was it a piano?
Was that a clock?
I have a clock.
Sounded like a clock.
It's oh my God, Butte. You're not even Butte. You're Canadian Angie.
You guys are funny.
We just heard the clock. You said you didn't have one.
Well, I don't know who put the clock on because it's certainly not mine.
It certainly wasn't me on YouTube.
Did you pay £10,000 for the clock?
Did I pay £10,000 for the clock?
Yeah.
I don't have a clock.
Everyone, just FYI, the original video that was posted is on my repost if you want to see it and repost it.
All right, guys, it was me on the YouTube video. It was a joke. God, it was a joke. Hello, Mr. Chocolate. I fancy you. Right, Dolly, did you finish what you were going to say?
Yeah, I've finished, me. Finished.
Oh, you finished, have you?
Yeah, thanks, love.
All right, love. See you later, love.
Bye, love.
Ta-ra, love. Go ahead, Cats.
My point was, even when Brett found out it was a 10-year-old and she sent the second gift, he was cheering her on. He never once went and turned around and said to her, oh my God, like, you shouldn't be here. He didn't, like, condemn the behaviour.
Yeah, he should have kicked her straight away.
He should have kicked her when he found out, but he was more interested in defending the fact that, oh, well, look, Littler sent gifts and he was 17. What's that got to do with the fact that you've got a 10-year-old sitting in your chat?
So I've just had confirmation. We have since had a statement from Brett. He does not care in any way, shape or form, and he will not be returning any monies.
Of course he won't.
Well, there we are. Go ahead, Izzy.
Well, I was thinking that even if it is a 10-year-old, why is that individual on a 13+ app in the first place?
Well, that's the concerning part. Or do you just think it's somebody's account which has been made to be a 10.5-year-old's account?
It could be either way. It could be someone.
Either way, it's wrong him taking, the money from a supposed 10-year-old. But I genuinely do not believe that is a 10-year-old. I don't.
I was going to say, I don't think it's a 10-year-old. However, they said in the chat that they were 10, so we shouldn't go and the mods would have looked at the profile and it had a young girl on it, and that would have been a straight block.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Evil advocate, go ahead. Devil's advocate, sorry.
I just wanted to say thank you for bringing it to the attention, because if this had been Evil Queen, then she would have been ripped a new one. So it's nice to see that.
If it would have been any of us, we would have been ripped a new one.
Yeah, and it's nice.
Especially if it's picked up by No Face, No Case, or Alicia.
Yeah. Plus, I work with children, and children can be very, very deceptive when it comes to their phones. You know what I mean? I've got kids of my own, and you don't really know what they've got in their phone or who they're talking to or anything. It's very much a grey area, and it's a very difficult area to police.
Yeah. Mute, is there any chance of you turning your camera on?
I've just gotten up, so my hair's not done and nothing, so no.
Excuses, I understand. Have you got a dog?
I do have a dog.
Well, what dog is it?
It's a husky.
What colour?
Grey and black and white.
Have you got a messy bun?
No, I got short hair. Any more questions?
Are you married?
Pardon?
Are you married?
I am.
Do you make cakes for a living?
No, I don't. I'm a retired nurse.
A retired nurse?
Yes.
Have you got any children?
I do too.
Is one a boy and a girl?
Yes.
Is one of them a police officer?
No.
Do you drive?
I do.
Nice. What car do you drive?
Volkswagen Taz.
Not a clue.
Okay.
Do you drink Baileys?
No.
Do you smoke?
No.
Do you know who Canadian Angie is?
Yes.
Do you know her in real life?
No.
Oh. Can you find out where she is and who she is?
I could try. I know she's in Vaughan.
She's in where?
Vaughan.
Vaughan.
Oh, her name's Yvonne?
No, she's in a place called Vaughan.
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 How do you know she's there?
Outside of Toronto, because I looked it up on Facebook.
Oh my God, she's a private detective. I love her.
Marvellous. Did we just become best friends?
Anybody can look her up, obviously. We all know where she lives.
Yeah, well, what's like the chat around town about Canadian Angie? What's the chat?
In Canada?
Yeah, does anyone like her, or is she like a loner, or?
I don't hear much about her here, so no, she's a real nobody, I guess.
Oh, is that when she comes on the app?
She's more popular in England.
I wouldn't say
she's not popular.
Well,
she's not.
You guys make her out to be.
No, she's hated.
Notorious.
Okay, right. Well, let's have a look. Lindsay, go ahead. Lindsay. Okay, bye, darling. Lucy, do you want to unmute, darling?
Yeah, there we go. So I personally think, if we're realistic, Brett has fell off completely now, other than obviously the gifts recently. So even if you class it as a celebrity, he's not, obviously, but even bad press is good press. It'll get people going in his live, even if it's giving him abuse. It will get people going in watching him, because people will be going in.
Yeah, but would you really want that attached to your name, though, Luce?
No, but it's Brett.
That's not good press, though, is it? I know the argument. Good press is bad press and the rest of it, but that's terrible press.
Yeah, but it's Brett, so we're not really surprised, really. But that's the only kind of opinion I can have on it. But as soon as she came in and said she's 10, they should have blocked it straight away. But
they couldn't agree more. I think we all agree with that. Get out, Tom.
Yeah.
Hello, Alpha Kenny boy.
Yo.
How can we help you?
I just thought I'd join and see what y'all saying.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, unless you're of age, then I don't trust you.
I'm 20.
Not your average. Go ahead.
Hello. I just wanted to say, Corie, if I was your mod and that happened in your chat, I would have took the hit and I would have blocked them immediately, regardless. And if
he's 25,
and if you got cross with me afterwards, I'd have took that hit as well, because my ultimate goal would have been to protect you and the person, even if I suspected it was somebody posing as that causing trouble. I would never take any risk. You always ensure that you're you or whomever it is, Brett. But I think Brett is loving the attention that he's getting from looking so...
I don't think it's the right attention to have, though, is it?
No, from looking so ill, I was going to say as well. I was listening to him with Angie, and he's saying all of these different theories, and he doesn't want to have his blood tested because where does the blood go when they've tested it? What do they do with the blood? And it's just... I just think he's... Well, there's words I'm not going to say on here, but he's not good in any shape or form. And as I said, if I was a mod, I would have been protecting. And if you'd have fell out with me over it, then so be it. But that's what I would do. And he should never, ever, ever have taken it. And he was reading the comments. He knew. He's a greedy piggy, I'm afraid.
I paused the video twice, and you could see he knew. Go ahead, Pocket.
Could it be that the kid is using their parents' account?
Possible. I said that to Miss J this morning. I said, well, hold on. It could be the parents' gifting account, which obviously they gifted creators on, but it's just the kids uploaded videos on there. So I had a staff member called Rose. And when I followed her on TikTok, it was all just videos of her daughter, which she took on her iPad.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Has the child sort of gone onto mum's account and gifted?
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
Because obviously being 10, you're not allowed your own account. So I'm wondering, has mum just gone, because, and then she can keep an eye on like comments, what sort of thing that she's like posting and that. And she's obviously gone onto it and gifted. Because I'm wondering how an 18 plus live would get onto a 10-year-old sort of FYP.
Yes, quite possibly, I agree. Yvonne?
Hello, sweetheart. First time speaking with you. Nice to meet you, Corie.
Nice to meet you too.
Afternoon, Alicia. It's just you mentioned my name, Yvonne, and I thought, famous, darling? I'm absolutely not. I know, sweetheart. Your face says it all. We're talking about Brett, yeah?
Are you famous, darling?
Absolutely not.
I was going to say, what the hell are you doing in my box?
No, sweetie. No, I paint. I'm an artist, and I just do a lot of painting for people on the app.
Okay, go ahead.
For charity. But we were talking about Brett, wasn't I? Has he not just done a 60-hour fast or something?
Something along those lines.
Yeah, because he is looking terrible, but I think I agree with a lot of people. I think it is a lot of attention he's getting from it. So, but that's we all love Yvonne. You do love me. I'm just such a lovable person. Corie, your face, smile. Thank you, sweet pea. Okay then. That's all I wanted to say. That's it. That's me done.
Can you never say famous, darling, again? You give me PTSD.
Oh, give over. Hey, listen, you know when they say, you've come up for a bit of couch chasing, there's nothing more the true saying, because that's exactly what I've just done.
Okay, deal. Get out.
I love you. All right, bye-bye.
I love you too. See you later, darling.
Bye-bye, darling.
Go ahead, Jade.
I think, and don't want to sound really awful, but I don't think Brett's bright enough to create a storyline like that.
I think he's been involved in it.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew it was coming. I think he just got involved.
Me either. But like, I think as well, when you look back at the footage, he's reading a lot of comments, and half of the things he says is coming from comments.
Blake,
but I also,
you're so rude, love.
Oh dear.
I also agree that.
Oh dear, indeed. Get out. Sorry, Jade.
It's all right. I also agree that he is loving the attention regarding the fasting, because from what I've read, you're not supposed to fast like this long, like every week. It's supposed to be like at least once a month. And I do think he's looking really unhealthy.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more.
Are the parents getting any backlash?
We haven't got that far yet. I think
do you think
there's a person on the app which is trying to contact the parents.
The account.
Do you think the account might have gone because the parents have seen the charge?
Possibly.
I think.
But either way, they can. Am I right in thinking though, Elisa? They can still claim a refund even if he doesn't want to give it back.
Yeah, they can claim a refund and it will come.
And it will go back to them regardless. And then what will happen then is when Brett is on alive and he makes his diamonds, they'll take it out of his diamond account.
But I think that the account's gone because it's not an actual child. But that doesn't take away from the fact that these lot didn't block it. But I think it was.
Are you sticking with my theory?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Surely the parents knew that this 10-year-old was going around gifting because it would have showed on bank statements.
Well, if they didn't know, they're going to know now.
Yeah,
that was about 500 quid, was it, yesterday?
They would have had to put the bank details into the app to be able to gift. So they must know that gifts are being spent on their card on the app.
It was a lot of money. It was 50k.
The truth always comes out in the end. The truth always comes out in the end.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. You'd notice that on your bank statement.
Unmute me, for God's sake. Alpha, what do you want?
How is a kid going to know how to work a bank account?
Kids have bank accounts. My kids have bank cards and bank accounts.
Yeah, but not 10-year-old.
Yeah, 10 and 11 and 6. They
The
do.
theory is correct. Thank you, Kath.
I think what the parents knew, and the only reason they would claim innocence now is because of the backlash.
Oh, Capiche, you're not coming back in yet to bloody kissy Q, love.
The parents.
Do we know what time it happened at? Because, like, obviously, if it was late at night, a 10-year-old shouldn't be awake at that time anyway. So it could also be, like you said, someone setting him up.
When was it?
A couple of days ago, I think.
Stop dead naming me. What do you mean dead naming me? Your name's Capiche.
Oh, has she changed to Panda Bear?
Hold on, I'm confused. Why can't I call her Capiche? That's her name.
It might have planned it all to get on FYP.
Her name is Panda Bear on her birth certificate.
Does Brett get involved in stuff like that? Does he do the scripted stuff? And because I don't really watch him that much.
Dead naming? Has she changed? Is she a man?
No, Corie.
So that's what dead naming
her
is.
old name, and she doesn't want to be called by it anymore.
Well, that's her legal name.
Free Capiche from the shackles.
Well, you're not allowed to say Capiche. Apparently, that's dead naming.
She doesn't want to be associated with Angela, so she's...
Don't go there, Corie. Oh, God, I don't think she's an advocate. Dean, how can I help?
Brett will get involved in something.
Yo, Dean, bro. You good, bro?
You right, mate?
How can we help you, Dean?
How can you help me?
Right, well, there's no use of you being in my box, is it? Yeah, get out.
I thought Brett was too
I'm going to
old
drop,
get
but thanks for having me up. Love you lots, Corie.
Take care, Jade. Thank you so much. Love you too.
Yeah,
Nope, any reason for you being in here other than clout chasing?
I'm here for clout, mate.
Right, get out. Alpha Kenny, what do you want?
I just think that the cunt he's doing in.
I will have no threats of physical. No. Evil Alison, did you have anything else to say, my love?
No, thank you very much. Sorry, I'm
All right, my
slow.
darling. No, that's okay. No problem.
Love you
See you
lots.
later. Oh, bless her. Jojo, hello.
Jojo's not loading.
Oh, God, it's just the two of us now.
Oh my God, I feel like a co-host.
Oh, my God, should I change the boxes so we can actually co-host?
Yeah.
Do you know, hello, Reese, how are you?
There's a big fly in my house. I can't get it.
There's a big fly.
Yeah, it's because the back door's open because it's hot, isn't it?
I'd close your legs if I was you.
Corie.
Mods, do you want to stick all the rest of the people in the boxes in there?
Brett, I don't think Brett will come into any boxes, the people that are saying get him in. I actually don't think he will.
He's more than welcome in here. I wouldn't tell him no.
Yeah, I think he's on live. I had a message saying that he was live. Shall I just come to him? Shall I see what he's doing?
I've got him. What's his name again? Brett Boy. Hello, Roxy. Go ahead.
He's live.
Bye, Roxy. I've got it.
Okay.
Start with 300 people.
I am almost 30. I like Leanne.
He's almost 30.
No, I'm 20. How old do I look? How old do I look, Leanne? There you go.
No, he's only like
How
26.
old do I look, chat?
He looks 40.
Dude, there's lots of doctors out there who promote fasting, yeah. How old do I look, chat?
I haven't watched him. Everyone said his mental health's in the pit.
34, 40, 38. We don't get headaches from allergies.
Alpha, what you want?
Corey.
What?
Should I chop his head off here?
Right, well, no. This is. Don't put him back in the box. We haven't practiced for violence. Kiki! Get out of my box. Oh, here we go. Panda Bear!
Oh, hello, my darling Corey. And my beautiful Alicia. Justice
Hello,
for me.
All the good for us, right? Not all.
No, what I was going to say is, right, I just want to make this clear, whether this is a 10-year-old or somebody else pretending to be a 10-year-old,
like your leader,
it's absolutely vile.
Couldn't agree more.
It is absolutely vile. It is absolutely vile. No pictures should be put up. Because that child, no matter what, is vulnerable if it's put all over the app.
Corey, sorry, I joined by mistake, or sorry, mate.
That's all right, Ian. Take care. God's sake, I can't believe we let Panda back in here.
No, it's only me. Corey, you love me.
No, I don't.
You do.
I just think either way, you know, he should have blocked them. They didn't block them. So he's got to deal with the repercussions, regardless whether it was set up, and I strongly think it was. Hello, my boo. I strongly think it was set up, but we can't prove it, can we? But capiche. Ooh, capiche.
Because the account's gone, it's difficult to do anything. Like, all we've got is a screenshot of the account. We need to see if the videos on the account, when they were posted, like the time frame, if it was the same day. So I've messaged the account that originally posted to see if they've screenshot all of that. And that's all you can do, really. But I do think it's a setup, but Brett's not involved. Like,
I don't think Brett's involved in the actual setup itself, but you know what I mean? Right, well, thank you very much for popping in, both of you ladies. Capiche is still a murderer.
Stop calling that capiche. Bye, everyone.
Alicia, I love you.
Everyone, I love you.
I love you too. Now get out. Right. Well. There we have it. We'll do a little bit of a cam 2 on Brett, see if he's actually going to discuss anything, which I don't think he's going to.
Give or take, or maybe even one day. Do you have friends and family and who care about you? No one cares about me, user. That's why I use TikTok, because they care about me more than my own.
So he's just waffling at present. Well, listen, guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know what we're going to do.
I use TikTok as a form of socializing, as a form of talking to friends. And
no, he doesn't.
I would say
he has it for financial gain from 10-year-olds. Thank you so much, Emma, darling. Get me in, Corey. I'll get you in FYP. No. Thank you, my top welly, darling. Thank you, Emma. Invite him. His invitations are off. Time to turn his invites on. Yes, I am now the king of the boxes. After my FYP, we will be doing boxes for everyone to have their opinion on the FYP. Hello, everybody. Guys, can we do my second live goal? We haven't even done that yet. We normally do 3. So can we do my second? And if you want to get pinned, don't forget, all you've got to send some money, gun or above. Extra large flowers. We'll have all the cash. Thank you, Karma. Yes, we'll be doing all the boxes. Are you on tonight? Probably. Thank you, Bebs and Tam. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, my Mary. It was brilliant. Good. Thank you, Emma. Absolutely not. Bye. Bye then. Thank you, Emma. Oh, big up my Lynn's, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, and she leveled up. Oh, big up my Lynn's, darling. Thank you so much. Everyone drop Lynn's a follow. Thank you, Emma and Kate. And she leveled up. She's so beautiful, my Lynn's. That's all right, Becky, love. Cause somebody stole it in your head. Cause somebody stole it in your head. At least you can control the boxes. Oh, I can.